అందరికీ నమస్కారం. జై నరసింహ. ఎందుకు ఇలా స్టార్ట్ చేశాను అంటే మీరు ఆల్రెడీ వెనకాల పోస్టర్ చూస్తుంటే మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. మహావతార్ నరసింహ అన్న ఫిలిం మనందరినీ పలకరించడానికి జూలై 25వ తారీఖున మన ముందుకు వచ్చేస్తుంది. అయితే యానిమేషన్స్ ఖచ్చితంగా నరసింహుడికి స్టార్స్ అవసరమో చెప్పండి, భగవంతుడికి స్టార్స్ అవసరమో చెప్పండి. సో ఆ భగవంతుడి కథని అద్భుతమైన రూపంలో మనందరికీ చెప్పడానికి ఈ చిత్రాన్ని అశ్విన్ గారు మన ముందుకు తీసుకొస్తున్నారు. కోర్స్ ఈ చిత్రానికి పెద్ద పెద్ద ప్రొడక్షన్ హౌసెస్ ఆయా లాంగ్వేజెస్లో రిలీజ్ చేయడం జరుగుతుందన్నమాట. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఎప్పుడు అనుకున్నారో ఎలా అనుకున్నారో తెలియదు, కానీ ఒక మంచి అంటే అందరికీ తెలియాల్సిన కథని తీసుకొస్తున్నారు. నరసింహుడు గురించి నాకు తెలుసు, ప్రహ్లాదుడు తెలుసు కదా మీకు, హిరణ్యకశిపుడు. ఇప్పుడు జనరేషన్కి కొంచెం తెలియదు, బట్ తెలుసుకోవాలి. సో మరి ఈ కథని మనందరికీ తెలపడానికి మన ముందుకు తీసుకొస్తున్న డైరెక్టర్ మనతో పాటు ఉన్నారు. ఇంటర్వ్యూ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం రండి. నమస్తే జీ.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం.
नमस्कारम, वेलकम टू हैदराबाद. सो फर्स्टली कंग्रेचुलेशंस, क्योंकि भगवान का आशीर्वाद से होता है सब कुछ. సో యూ టెల్ మీ వెన్ లైక్ ఎప్పుడు మీరు అనుకున్నారు, ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయింది, సో ఎలా జరిగింది అసలు, వెన్ యూ థాట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ లైక్?
So Bhagwan Narsimha is Narsimha Swami is so important in my life, especially in my youth days. I was exploring lot of things. मैं बहुत सारा spiritual calling था and बहुत सारे सवाल थे, and I used to sit with lot of bhakt and we used to debate, right, कि भगवान ऐसे भगवान वैसे, so I was very agnostic kind of a person, maybe some little atheist. I did not believe so much in these things, but जैसे जैसे I started reading the scriptures and when I was talking to a lot of devotees, तो भक्तजनों से जब बात मेरी चल रही थी तब हमारे सामने प्रहलाद महाराज और नरसिम्हा स्वामी की कथा आई. This is in the Bhagavatam. And then when I understood how important Narsimha Swami is and how just to save Prahlad Maharaj's bhakti he appears in such a wonderful form, I used to talk to my friends tab ki somebody should do a movie on this. This is in 2008. 2008, yeah. And baad mein pata chala that somebody is me only who has to do a movie on it. Yes. And so Swami chose for me to do this. I am not qualified to do this. He is so lovely, so beautiful, so compassionate. Right. And bas Bhagwan, like you said, Bhagwan ke आशीर्वाद से ही हो सकता है. There is no other way. The आशीर्वाद था. That is why we are here.
ఆశీర్వాదం అయితే ఖచ్చితంగా ఉంది. ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ లైక్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ స్టోరీస్ ఇప్పుడు చూస్తే रामायण, शिव जी के, कृष्ण जी के बारे में ज़्यादा तक रिसेंटली आई सॉ लाइक कन्नप्पा, लेकिन नरसिम्हा आई थिंक फर्स्ट टाइम मुझे भी पता नहीं, लाइक जब मैं छोटी थी मेरा नानी माँ दादी माँ बताती थी मुझे नरसिम्हा के बारे में. सो यहाँ पर भी यादाद्री, अहोबिलम, పుణ్యక్షేత్రాలు చాలా ఉన్నాయి. అండ్ యూ టెల్ మీ లైక్ व्हाट काइंड ऑफ रिसर्च आपने किया इसके लिए?
देखिए हमारे लिए बहुत आवश्यक था that we do a very extensive research on Narsimha Swami because he is the ishta of so many people and he is my ishta also. So it was very important that we do justice, not just from the scriptures point of view, but Leela Sthali, Ahobilam Mat ho gaya, Yadabari Gutta. So important, the way he is revered, how people view him. So we read the scriptures. So scriptures mein we had Srimad Bhagavatam majorly, then Shri Vishnu Puran, Shivaraha Puran, Shri Narsingha Puran, and many other Puran, Bharat Puran and Padma Puran. We took references from everywhere. Then we Ahobilam, Shri Ahobilam Mat mein when we go over there, to wahan pe Leela Sthalis hain. So there is a place called Rakta Kunda where after killing Hiranyakashipu and the army, Swami has washed his hands. So these little details we collected. Okay. Right. And then we also
been there and
yes. So Nav Narsingha Puja karke, Paddhati Puja karke, we understood, at least I tried to understand कि कैसे होता है और क्यों होता है, and we tried to imbibe all those little things in the film. So that is the extensive research that basically went into it.
Right. But ఒక ఫిలిం చేసినప్పుడు ఎస్పెషల్లీ వెన్ యూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఇన్ బిగ్ స్కేల్, సో స్టార్ చాలా అవసరం అంటూ ఉంటారు. అఫ్ కోర్స్ ఆదిపురుషులో ప్రభాస్ అండ్ నా రామాయణలో రణబీర్. సో యా, బట్ హియర్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఈజ్ CG animation. సో వై సర్?
Very nice question, Geeta. The point is that this is a fantastical storytelling. And हमारे जितने भी भगवान हैं उनका movement and all is not easy to depict from a human point of view. He is Ashtabhuja, right? The 8 hands, and he's fighting with all the 8 hands. So you have to take the medium of animation so that you can do exaggeration. You see, Also, if you read the Natakya Shastra, there is something very important about Narasimha Swami. It is written there. So how human can depict certain emotion, navrasa, with the facial features. But for Narasimha Swami, it is mentioned that when he was looking at Prahlada, Bhakta Prahlad, he was very compassionate. And the same time he is looking at Hiranyakashap, he is very Rudra, angry. So human cannot depict it. It is not possible for a human to depict it.
To change immediately.
Yes, not even in change. Half face this way, half face that way.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So all these things are there. They are in our Shastra and they have to be imbibed. And another thing that I believe happens over here in our Bharat, that whenever an actor plays like a god figure, then people have the tendency of projecting that god on the actor. वो भगवान इंसान के ऊपर प्रोजेक्ट करने लग जाते हैं और इंसान को भगवान पे प्रोजेक्ट करने लग जाते हैं, राइट? बिकॉज वी आर सो डिवोशनल पीपल, वी हैव भक्ति इन आवर हार्ट्स, वी आर लुकिंग एवरीवेयर फॉर भक्ति एंड आवर स्वामी, सो वी ट्राई टू project. So I think that can go wrong also. So that is why we chose the medium of animation. And also one last point, animation very pure medium, artistry. Each and every frame with love you have to create. And a Swami is very pure, right? So the purest medium for the purest God.
For you, like easy being. Almost 20
animation?
years experience in CG and everything. It's quite easy for you, I think.
No, I'm comfortable with live action also, but yes, I love animation as a medium also, because Bharat mein, if you look at the animation industry, Geeta, तो अभी it is there, but it is not there. हमारा,
True. I completely agree with you. Yeah.
Bharat has so nice stories, leelas, Purana, tales, but you don't see it in a big way on the big screen.
True.
Which is very sad. If you look at Japan, so they have an entire anime industry, manga industry, and they export it to the world, $1 trillion industry. Right. You look at China, so China mein abhi piche there was Neza 2, which was the biggest animation film of almost history. It did $2 billion in revenue.
Wow.
Right? $2 billion. तो वो करने के लिए उनको 20 साल मेहनत करा उन्होंने.
Right.
It didn't just happen overnight, right? You have Korea, उनका नया एनिमेशन इतना सारा आ रहा है. हॉलीवुड से तो हम ले ही रहे हैं एनिमेशन. तो भारत का एनिमेशन कहाँ है?
यहाँ पर तो हमेशा स्टार्स पे चलते हैं लोग. Yeah.
Exactly. So it is time we change this.
Right.
Because बहुत सारे new age mediums आ रहे हैं and the युवा, the youth, they are very creative.
Right.
But they need to have that industry. So अगर हम आज हम वो industry नहीं बनाएंगे, तो वो कभी बनेगा नहीं. You understand? So somewhere we have to start.
Right.
Somewhere we have to start.
Even though in like Disney बनाती थी, मतलब छोटे भीम, सब कुछ हिट, बड़े हिट like it's a biggest.
वो बड़े नहीं हुए you're saying.
लेकिन अभी तो सब लोग मतलब अंदर మాట్లాడుతున్నారు गुరించి सब लोग बोल रहे थे, सब लोग मेंशन कर रहे थे जब भी एनिमेशन फिल्म बनती है. So other challenges like of course भगवान का फिल्म, you have to follow that lines.
Correct.
No, rules break नहीं करना चाहिए.
True.
So भगवान का भक्ति दिखना चाहिए वहाँ
Correct,
पर.
correct.
जब भी आप कमर्शियल एलिमेंट्स डालते हैं उस पे थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होगा क्योंकि एक तरह लोग रहते हैं, बोलने लगते हैं या सेंसिटिव. सो या कितना केयर लिया गया है?
केयर हमने पूरा प्रयास करा शास्त्र का और सनातन का पूरा ग्लोरिफिकेशन करने के लिए, बिकॉज इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मी इन माई लाइफ, बिकॉज आई एम प्रैक्टिसिंग सनातनी. We have Lord Jagannath and Lord Narsimha Swami at our home, Srinath ji at home. We pray every day from Vaishnav Paddhati.
मुझे दिख रहा है वो glow दिख रहा है.
No, it's the lights.
No, it's the inside glow like.
So he is very important to me.
Okay.
It is my ode to my Bhagwan, right? So more than being fearful, it is important, right? Fear tab hai when you are venturing into something you don't know. Right, but when you love something and you want to present it to the Bharatiya, like flowers, I want to present a garland of flowers to the Bharatiya. This is our culture, this is our heritage, he is our history, he is a Puranic history, he is not a myth mythology. For me, he is as true as my soul, right? So it is so important. I am just presenting it back because our Bhagwan has to be on the big screen as the real heroes now, right? Because people will take their adarsha, their virtues from our gods. And like your Nani told you about this story, correct? Yes. Nanis now don't have time. Nanis have time, but children don't have time. Right?
This is right.
Right. So how will these stories go forward? You tell me. How will these stories go forward? Next to next generation, Nanis also won't have time.
True.
right? So something needs to be done. If you look at the history, तब हमारे पास temple में sculptures के form में all the Puranic tales were there, right? As you move forward, Nukkad Natak, and you know you have so many tolis and these tribes, right? They would do their art forms, and even in Bharatanatyam and all, you have all these art forms inculcated. That was the time. Then the time, modern time came, right? So in modern time, you have to use a modern way of telling these stories.
Yeah.
That is how it will reach the children.
The story same.
Story, the medium changes.
Yeah.
The medium changes.
Yeah.
And our Sanatan Sanskriti gives us this colorful spectrum, right? If we keep the spirit in the center, if we keep our divine Bhagwan in the center as an anchor, as a rish, and around it we build, right? Then it will manifest. That is the beauty.
Right. Especially ilanti stories now especially chala 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 important because now generation भक्ति भाव तो नहीं है, so सीखना चाहिए भगवान का भक्ति भी, और थोड़ा सा डर भी रहना चाहिए। भगवान कुछ अगर पाप करते हैं तो पनिशमेंट भी मिलेगा ऊपर से, वरना क्राइम रेट देखो कितना बढ़ रहा है आजकल।
Yes, yes. Yeah. So I think भगवान से आप हर the beauty of our dharma ना गीता is you can relate to your Ishta, your Bhagwan the way you want to. You can have him as your mother, father, lover, brother, friend, the way you want to. You don't have to just be fearful. You don't have to go to Swami, I want good marks, so I'll give you 5 rupees, you give me. You can do the trade also, he doesn't mind, right? But whatever relationship you want to build, he will reciprocate that way.
Right.
This is the beauty of our culture. We don't just look at God only as a reverence figure. We look at God as a relationship figure. Right. We are his children. He is my father. That is a relationship you can have. He is forever there to protect.
Right. Like Margadarshi.
Yeah. If you do wrong, he will stick also, punish also. But you need that in life, no? We need that in life. So that is what the idea of Mahavatar Narsimha is. How Swami के साथ आप अपना रिश्ता कायम रख सकते हैं. किस प्रकार से आप वो सोच सकते हैं कि you don't have to just fear it. If you become ego, see for Hiranyakashipu, he wants fight. For Bhakt Prahlad, he wants devotion. So Swami is fulfilling both the things.
Right.
He is giving fight to Hiranyakashipu big time, right? And he is giving bhakti to Prahlad the big time.
Right.
So whoever wants what, he gives. This is the beauty of it.
Right. Yes. लेकिन हमेशा like ఇప్పటి వరకు నేను చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి విన్నప్పుడు నరసింహస్వామి గురించి ఆల్వేస్ రౌద్ర రూపంలోనే విన్నాను. ఆల్మీ క్లైమాక్స్ तो सबको पता है.
हाँ जी.
लेकिन बाकी का बहुत कम लोग जानते हैं.
Correct, because Raudra Roop is an important aspect of the divine, right? Even for Bhagwan Shiv and even for Ma Kali, if you look at these are important. But at the same time, Saumya Roop is also there. For a Bhakta, it's always Saumya Roop. But when somebody touches his Bhakta, he becomes Raudra Roop to protect the Bhakta, right? So it's always for, especially I can say because I'm practicing Vaishnava. When you look at Bhagwan Vishnu and his avatars, even if you look at Sri Krishna, you know, so Duryodhan is coming to, you know, chain him, tie him, do everything. He gets out. You can't tie him like that. But Yashoda Maiya will tie him and stick him. Why? Because he can only tie him with love. The more you love him, the more he will reciprocate that way. He is hungry for love only. Nothing more. So that way, if you try to understand that people can relate how you want to relate to God. Yes, his Raudra Roop is very fierce. It is so fierce that the entire Brahman shakes.
Right.
Right. Because when he is unlimited, he is unlimited. So his Raudra is also unlimited. But when he is in love with you, then his love is also unlimited. Right. So it's about how you see and relate to Swami.
Okay. So as mentioned before, like చాలా మందికి స్టోరీ తెలుసు, బట్ ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఎక్కడ ఎండ్ అవుతుంది? బికాజ్ ఎండింగ్ एवरीबॉडी नोज लाइक कहाँ पर खत्म होता है सबको पता है, लेकिन कहाँ से शुरू होता है, क्या क्या दिखाया गया है, क्या नई चीज विच वी डोंट नो अबाउट नरसिम्हा जी इस फिल्म में दिखेगा?
हमारा प्रयास है कि भगवान की जितनी भी लीलाएं बड़े पर्दे पर हम लेकर के आने वाले हैं गीता, like never seen before. That is our humble attempt. हमारी त्रुटियां होंगी, गलतियां होंगी, but our mission is this. Okay. So we have an entire Mahavatar cinematic universe which is
research करके
जी हाँ,
किया है सब कुछ
everything going to be researched,
there,
everything, nothing that you will see from clean productions that is going to be non-researched. Okay, in fact film खत्म जब थिएटर में आएगी उसके बाद हम अपनी वेबसाइट में भी डालेंगे कि कौन सा सीन कहाँ से लिया है, so people can study, right, that how authentic we are trying to be. People can go to the Shastra also read, they can go to the Leela Sthali also and actually go visit there.
Yeah, Leela Sthali मुझे पता नहीं क्योंकि I am in Hyderabad, I know I'm Yadadri.
Correct.
So yeah, Ahobilam also.
Correct.
I heard about
like
it, but
if you know, then Prahlad Puri in Pakistan, there's a place. That is where Prahlad Holika Dahan has happened. Okay, so there are many secret places around this lore, all through the world also. अगर आप if you look at Egypt, तो वहाँ pyramid के साथ में you have Sphinx sitting, no? That's half man, half lion for the protection of the city.
Correct, yes.
Right? अगर आप Greece, Norse और इस तरफ जाते हैं तो वहाँ पे Chronicles of Narnia, there's a very famous Chronicles where Arslan, there's a lion who saves the children. उस पर Hollywood film भी है.
Right.
Right? If you go to China, if you go to Japan, तो उनका Lion Day होता है. Right? He is revered. If you go to Sri Lanka, then he is on the flag of Sri Lanka, isn't it?
Right.
So these stories are everywhere, but this is the Moola story, from where everything happens, right?
So ikkada moola kada undi.
Yes, yes. So we are just trying to go back to the source.
Right. So ठीक है, भगवान का आशीर्वाद है, भगवान के बारे में आप सबको बोलना चाहते हो फिल्म के रूप में, लेकिन why your first film is this, debut film?
Yeah.
हमेशा first time directors always take a simple and easy tasks, but why you took this, it's the biggest one?
See, it was very, very challenging, no doubt, to keep that vision and for people to believe that this vision can happen only. So I think it is all divine Leela. I don't call myself the director. I'm honored that you're calling me the director because I did not direct this. He is directing it through me. Right. I wanted to even change my credit team. I keep telling them, please don't write directed by me. I want to directed by. I said directed through, because I feel very embarrassed to sometimes, because then the load will come on me. I'm only trying to humbly present what Swami is telling me to. It's for me, it's nirdesha. That is how I see it. The point basically being, yes, to have this vision was very difficult and very challenging for people to actually believe that this can happen, because एक तो हम animation की बात कर रहे हैं.
Right.
Animation very expensive. इंडिया में इंडस्ट्री इतनी बड़ी है नहीं, right?
Yeah.
And उसके ऊपर हम भगवान की पिक्चरें बता रहे हैं, because if you look at the cinema, right? तो national scale पे कोई भगवान का पिक्चर नहीं है. For so many years, what is the last movie of Bhagwan that you saw in the theater?
Like this,
it's been so many years, right? So now they have started coming, right? Why? Because there is a vacuum. But for me to tell people and for people to believe me, that itself is a very big advantage. Especially my producer Shilpa. She backed me up all the way for financing. She's like, my Shakti, my Lakshmi, who's been
Aapka
there.
घर पे, yeah. Lakshmi तो घर पे है.
Lakshmi घर पे और बाहर Shakti. So she has been the guiding force, making things happen. दो कोविड के बावजूद सारे स्ट्रेस को घर भी संभालना और ये प्रोडक्शन भी संभालना, so that I can meditate and think, right? So all those things to come together, her family, my family, to support us, friends to support us, right? And इतने सारे लोगों ने मना किया हमसे, having to hear no from the industry also so many times, that you should not do this, ये गलत बन रहा है, आपको नहीं करना चाहिए, you are taking too much risk. We put our everything on stake money wise, because it's funded by us mostly. So everything, our savings, or legacy money, our home also we put on stake. Why? Because
because you
he is Narsingh Swami. Why should I be afraid? He is there to protect.
Okay.
If I become afraid, then I don't have the right to even try to make this film. Point being this. So, अब जो होगा सो होगा. He is there to protect. That is the only way that this can be done, Geeta. There is no other way, because nobody is doing it.
Right.
Because nobody is doing it. So this is how the journey went. And then to get the artists, right, at Clean Productions, and finding wonderful people like Samay, Manish, and these kind of artists who have stayed together for 4.5 years, 5 years, believing कि ये हो सकता है, और अपना रोज सींचना every day, without this being ever done before. It's like creating the Chandrayaan. You know, but you only have a vision that it can be done and should be done, and you bring everybody together. Right. So there's a lot of struggle, pain, but it's all labor of love for Swami, and we want to keep doing this till our last breath, so that these stories come to life back on the big screen. And last time he broke the pillar and came out. Now he's going to tear the cinema screens and come out.
Lovely.
that is the
comparison.
Yes.
So Hambale Films also on board.
Oh,
so,
most amazing. हमने शुरू से सोचा था कि we need somebody who understands this vision, right? And before Kantara also, I used to tell Shilpa, I think it is Hambale, right? And when we met Hambale team,
आपने manifest कर रहे हो, वो तो सही में हो रहा है, so
he's agreeing to the manifestations. I cannot say I'm manifesting. He is just guiding way. I'm just walking the way. It's just like he tells me. I feel he tells me that this is how it is. So I go on that path.
सब कुछ दशा निर्देश.
Yes. It's all his nirdesh. I'm just walking it through. So as when we met with the Hambale team, we have Chalbeji and Vijay sir, and after the viewing of the film, they absolutely love it and completely they're on board immediately, supporting the cause, understanding the vision, new technology, everything, and guiding us like a big brother, you know. So to have that, I mean, what else could I have actually thought? Now the only reason to not do it is to be not doing it, you know.
Right.
So ab to karna hi hai. There's no other way about it. So I'm very happy for the Hambale, entire Hambale team has been such a support.
So in Kannada, Hambale Films, in Telugu, Geeta Arts releasing.
Yes.
So Geeta Arts also one of the prestigious production
most
houses in
prestigious.
Telugu.
Yes. It's Geeta Arts, and we've been following Geeta Arts for so long. The kind of legacy that it holds.
Did you met Arvind Garu?
No, I could not meet because I've been not been around, but definitely we'll be meeting them soon. Okay. Yeah, Prithvi, everyone basically who has basically come out to give support to this film.
Right. Especially my first project, నరసింహుడు గురించి. సో చాలా మెమరీస్ ఉంటాయి డెఫినెట్లీ ఒక జర్నీ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు అండ్ ఆ జర్నీ ఎస్పెషల్లీ కంప్లీట్ అయినప్పుడు అండ్ రెడీ టు రిలీజ్ అన్నప్పుడు a lot of memories. సో ఫర్ యూ లైక్ అలాంటి మెమరీ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు? లైఫ్ టైమ్ ఎవర్ గ్రీన్ మెమరీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్.
I have like I told you, थोड़ा सा अगर हम पीछे जाएं, so 2008, I'm an artist. So in 2008, when in my head, when I was thinking कि ये film कैसी होनी चाहिए,
okay.
So I made few artworks, few drawings, okay.
यहाँ पर भी रहते थे बापू जी, उनका नाम है बापू. He's a very famous director, one of the famous and amazing directors in Tollywood. हमेशा वो आर्ट जो भी है स्क्रिप्ट पूरा
he will draw.
Yeah, he will draw.
Like storyboard the film.
Kind of.
So तब मैंने ना एक आर्टवर्क बनाया था, right? And कभी मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा, भेजूंगा. That artwork, if I show you, is exactly the same picture that we see here today as a poster. So that is one of my most amazing memories, I can say, to see that artwork. It is signed in 2008 का उसमें date रहेगा, I think 2008-9 के आसपास का. To see that seed was sown there and to see it blossom and over here. इतने सालों के बाद, right? So that is one thing. Then I also remember all the pain and all the struggles that Shilpa and me went through, and all the things and all the no's that we heard from people, and standing and giving each other confidence. No, we must do this. We must do this.
Was she agreed immediately, like when you?
No, I scammed her.
No?
Yeah. I used to just keep tell her 6 more months, and she used to, like a sweet woman. She used to support and believe me, right? And then
कितने साल लग गया अश्विन जी, मतलब सब बनने में, विजन से लेकर अभी पिक्चर बनने तक?
So it has taken 4.5 years in production. Now almost 5, we have touched 5 years in production.
Okay.
Production, distribution and stuff like that. So I used to keep telling her 6 months, I just had to say it 5-6 times to make it into those 5 years, and she believing that. right? And everyone around me, her parents, my parents, family, friends, believing in what and supporting. तो एक वो याद आता है, and today they are all very proud. So I'm happy about that. So many devotees, so many bhaktas approaching, supporting. My inbox has been filled after the trailer, and after the teaser and after the trailer. Everybody coming खुद से आगे आ रहे हैं, स्वयं आगे आ रहे हैं और support दे रहे हैं, and that itself is the biggest blessing that I can say. Because my biggest award is not any award function. It is that when it reaches the people and they become spiritually awakened. Right. And they have the Prahlad in them, awakened to the God, Narsimha. So that is the biggest achievement this film can do. Yes, it is not the best animation in the world, right? Because we are not having a Hollywood budget. But it is a step towards that direction. There are mistakes, yes, but there is faith here. There is something larger than life here that we are trying to produce. Once the people are able to absorb and understand it, let's see, on the 25th. I seek support of the public.
What was difficult part? So because CG lo chesetappudu, especially when like emotions, have to do again and again and again.
Yeah.
So have to correct again and again and again.
Yeah. So technically, it's also very challenging. It's one of the most challenging mediums, I can say. So your 1 second has 24 images.
Yes.
1 second has 24 images. Each second or each image can take about 4 to 10 hours of rendering, that is computer processing, which can take around, this 1 second takes around 2 weeks to create.
Wow.
Right, and after you've done that 1 second, 2 seconds, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, you don't like it.
Oh.
Then you have to go back.
Have to, yeah.
Go back. So these cycles are very, very exhausting. It's like running a marathon again and again. Not once, but you have to run the marathon again and again. Because we were also figuring out how to do this, what are the pipelines, workflows, best way. 2019-20, when we were thinking R&D and stuff, we had started to do. Before we actually got on with the production, we didn't have AI tools or any such things that we have today. And to keep the technology also moving very fast to get all those things, so very challenging. And you're right, and then the creative challenge is emotion.
Especially, yeah.
Emotion, right? So Katputli, the puppets. Correct. So puppets में आप puppet बनाते हो मिट्टी के, उसमें रंग भरते हो, strings लगाते हो, then you move the puppet. So same thing happens here. Yeah. So here also we make models, we color, we have cinematic lighting, then we move them.
Yeah.
Right?
आप तो humans के साथ करते हैं तो फिर हो सकता है कि action reaction.
Action reaction. यहाँ पे we are the actors.
You have to create everything.
Yes. So we had wonderful actors, voice actors. For Prahlad Hindi, we had Hari Priya, who also gave the voice and acted. So we act, right? We would act, and we would put that acting into the art, and that is where that is very tedious because it is done manually, and it is done very painfully. Right.
देखने में अच्छा लगता है, इतना इजी लगता है, 2 hours पता नहीं पॉपकॉर्न के साथ थिएटर में बैठते हैं, लेकिन इतना मुश्किल इसके.
Yeah, it's very, it's right. And in fact,
especially when,
in fact, even on the scripting stage, Jaipurna Das, good friend of mine, he writes for theatre. वहाँ पर भी तकरीबन हमारे 5 to 6 drafts, continuously writing. Right. And उसके बाद Rudra, my chief assistant, and me, then we would make it and we change the writing at that stage, even when the film is on the floor, right? So one side you have the meter running, expenses running, and here you have still the creativity brewing, right? So it's a very stressful situation, but it comes out beautifully in the end.
Yeah, सुनने में ही डर लग रहा है. Yeah. It's very difficult to digest. In fact. Yes. It's very difficult. And Sam CS, of course, చాలా సినిమాలకి ఆయన మ్యూజిక్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. So దీనికి కూడా he composed music.
Yes. And when I've been a musician myself in my life. If I was not into filmmaking, I would have been a musician.
Okay.
Right. I would have been a dancer musician because that is one of my favorite fields. Theatre, dancing and music. But when I was looking for the music director for the film, so I was going through a lot of music directors, discography, the kind of music that they do. When I heard Sam CS's music, right, so there is this one film called Jada. It's a football film, Jada. I heard the music and immediately I knew he is the man.
Okay.
Right. And what fantastic musician he is. Not just a music production wise, but even the composition senses, right? And because this kind of cinema, which is completely digital, requires another dimension of sound. Right? This naad, basically this sound that is half the world, because everything is digital, right? And to understand each cinematic scoring, it is such done wonderfully by him and his team. And not just once, but they were so nice after like doing almost half the film, then again revisiting half the film again, because I did not like something, and they would understand my vision properly and they would collaborate with me. I would sit there day and night with them, poor people. I really love and respect him and his team. But I've seen magic happen in that room of Sam. How, and the songs, people are really loving it. On Think Music, it's everywhere. And it's being really loved by everyone. And it's amazing how it just happens through a human and it blossoms into something so magnificent. So Sam is that pivotal role. And after creating the entire music, the entire symphony was done in at symphonic, what is that place? I'm forgetting the name. I forgot the name. You can take the bite again, okay? It was done through live symphony, basically in Europe. It was so fantastic to see the entire music come play live, right, by all the entire 16 scores orchestra.
इससे पहले होता था वो
बहुत पहले इलैयाराजा जी के टाइम पे, right? So that is the kind of detailing he went to. Each music after creation is produced live also, right? So that is how it is.
Nice. And 25 में महावतार नरसिम्हा, 2027 में
20 महावतार परशुराम.
Yeah, 37 तक तो है.
37 तक. Every 2 years we'll be producing.
So सब कुछ भगवान के बारे में, भगवान.
Yes. All these are all Dasha avatars. Actually, there are 24 avatars that are there, that are known. There are many avatars. The 24 avatars that are known in the Shastra are going to be covered in this in these 7 films in the next till 12 years. Sath we are also doing the game. We will be also coming out with a AAA game. That is the idea.
Okay.
Right, because the youth loves gaming, no? Right. So we have to give the same thing even in the gaming. Understand how our universe functions according to the scriptures.
Right.
How the time dilation happens, how the dimension dilation is happening. All those things in a very amazing way that we are trying to show. And the comic verse also. We are also getting comics out very soon.
Okay.
So all this combined together is going to be a huge experience that we want to build.
Right.
Around the Mahavatar enterprise brand that we are trying to create.
Right. సో అన్ని ఫిలిమ్స్ దేవుడి గురించి, దశావతార్, దాని తర్వాత 24 అవర్స్, మరి ఒక కమర్షియల్ ఫిలిం అంటే అశ్విన్ గారి దగ్గర నుంచి వస్తుందా?
Yes. So 2 live action films also.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing. One, okay, I'll through your medium, I'll get to the audience. One is going to be based on Ardhanarishwar concept.
Oh, again. Of course, Ardhanarishwar.
Yeah, but it's going to be in a modern telling. It's going to be in a modern telling, and there's another film that I'll do. It's going to be a horror film.
Okay.
Right. But that's again related to the Shastras somewhere.
Okay.
Right. But all these films we are going to do.
Nice. So, recent में आप जो देखा था, like, which is your favorite film in recent days? If I ask you.
World cinema, Indian cinema.
Anything is fine. Indian cinema is like Indian who इसलिए.
I think Kantara would be one of my favorite films.
That was amazing film, magical film. I can say that.
Yes. Kantara and RRR would be my top 2 favorite films. These are films I can binge watch again and again.
True, agree with you. And what is this? It's something special or?
So we, as Bhakta of Narsimha Swami, we wear kavacha. Right, and this is we have wonderful brands who are actually supporting, who make these kavacha, who have approached us. Like we have Arts of Devotion and Mantra for You. These brands have they are bhakt and they have approached to for my protection, given me all this, and these are preyed upon. These are not just simple jewelry. They are preyed upon for protection of your spiritual strength, because I'm exposed to a lot of people. So just to keep myself protected.
Definitely, किसी का नजर ना लगे.
Yes.
So thank you so much, Ashwin ji. It's like pleasure meeting you.
Lovely meeting
And thank you so much for coming here and especially bringing this kind of film, especially Bhagwan ka film, Narsimha Swami ka film. So definitely, as I mentioned before, blessings to hai.
जी
So ऑडियंस देखना चाहेंगे ऐसे फिल्म्स इंतजार हो रही उनकी
जी,
मतलब వాళ్ళతో వాళ్ళు ఎదురు చూస్తున్నారు
Yes.
సో డెఫినెట్గా వాళ్ళ బ్లెస్సింగ్స్తో ప్రేక్షకుల బ్లెస్సింగ్స్తో కూడా బిగ్గెస్ట్ సక్సెస్ సాధించాలని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను భగవంతుడి ఆశీర్వాదం మీతోనే కాదు ప్రేక్షకులతో కూడా ఉండాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాను థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్
थैंक यू सो मच एंड आपके माध्यम से मैं बस दर्शकों को ये बताना चाहूँगा कि 25 जुलाई 25 जुलाई the intent was Bhagwan is going to come on the screen and we have Hindi, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam and Tamil. But the idea is it is also in 3D and 2D. अपने सह परिवार जाएगा. Right? You can enjoy this after a very long time. A film is coming. I feel where entire family can go together.
True.
Right? So go and have darshan of the Lord. That is the idea. And the theaters will become mandirs. That is the idea. So वहाँ जाइए और सपोर्ट कीजिए हमारे कॉज को हमारी फिल्म को so that we keep bringing these kind of stories to you to life.
Right. So yes, July 25th, మహావతార్ నరసింహ మనందరి ముందుకే వస్తుంది వెండి తెరల మీదకి వస్తుంది ఇందాక ఆయన చెప్పినట్టు సో స్తంభాన్ని చీల్చుకుంటూ రావడం జరిగింది ఇప్పుడు థియేటర్లో స్క్రీన్ని చీల్చుకుంటూ నరసింహస్వామి మిమ్మల్ని అందరినీ బ్లెస్ చేయడానికి మీ ముందుకు వస్తున్నారు అండ్ ఇలాంటి సినిమాలు ఖచ్చితంగా మనం చూడాలి ఎందుకంటే మనకు తెలిసిన కదా సో మనం నమ్మే కదా మన మీద ఆశీర్వాదం ఉన్న నరసింహస్వామి కదా సో ఈ కథని మీరందరూ చూస్తారని ఆ దేవుడి బ్లెస్సింగ్స్ మీతో ఎల్లప్పుడూ ఉంటాయని మనస్ఫూర్తిగా కోరుకుంటున్నాను దిస్ ఇస్ గీతా భగత్ సైనింగ్ అప్ టేక్ కేర్
జై నరసింహ స్వామి
జై నరసింహస్వామి